forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. Hurricane and tropical storm warnings now in effect ahead of strengthening Beryl situation overview. Beryl is now moving northwest around 13 miles per hour over the southwest Gulf of Mexico this afternoon and will gradually turn more northward as it approaches the middle Texas coast. Convection has increased since this morning and Beryl is forecast to strengthen to hurricane status before making landfall Monday morning. Guidance continues to be rather consistent with Beryl on track to make landfall somewhere between just north of Baffin Bay to Sargent, TX. Beryl is relatively compact in size with tropical storm force winds currently extending up to 125 miles northeast from its center. Hurricane and storm surge watches have now been upgraded to hurricane and storm surge warnings along the islands and coastal portion of counties along the coastal bend from Baffin Bay to Sargent, TX, including Ruffiero and Victoria counties. Tropical storm warnings are also in effect for the coastal plains including inland Clayburgh, inland EAS, inland San Patricio, B, and Goliad counties. There are also several additional hazardous impacts across the region. The threats include winds sustained wind 60-80 miles per hour with gusts up to 100 miles per hour will be possible near the center of Beryl, mainly along the islands and coastal counties north of Port Aransas. Coastal flooding, significant storm surge with peak inundation up to 6 feet expected across Mesquite Bay northward and up to 5 feet along the middle Texas coast from Baffin Bay to Mesquite Bay. Greatest threat for storm surge is from Sunday through Monday. Flash flooding, moderate to high threat of flash flooding Sunday into early next week. Rainfall amounts of 5-10 inches with isolated amounts up to 15 over the northern coastal bend and Victoria Crossroads, 3-5 across the southern coastal bend, with lower amounts westward. Tornadoes, isolated to scattered tornadoes and waterspouts, mainly Sunday into Monday embedded within outer rain bands of Beryl. Greatest threat will be east of the center, mainly along the northern coastal bend and Victoria Crossroads. Hazardous seas, wave heights 20-30 feet Sunday night through Monday. A tropical storm watch is in effect for the following: in Texas, Ruffiero,